I have heard it up to here. They're telling us that Bow Wow was, honey, taken advantage of by, what's his name, Jermaine, by Diddy, and a lot of others, okay? Even the security guard say he know, just like he know about Usher, just like he know about Justin Bieber. They are now saying that Bow Wow, yeah, honey, they violated him, okay? But he's ashamed of it, so he's not gonna speak out about it, and he's in denial. He hasn't healed from this. So I want you guys to watch this video. It tells that Bow Wow crashes out after the bodyguard has exposed that footage. Yeah, that I don't know why he exposing that. I hope he was an adult. The video footage he exposed, and I hope he's not a minor, you know. But comment, like, share, subscribe here at the Messy Sweet Spot. And I want to know what you guys think about this. You guys got to watch this video. It's something else. You guys need to be informed what's going on out here in these streets, because your child could be next.
Walked in on a guy in like a mascot outfit with another person in a mascot like outfit, like dropping in the floor.
That's a funny walking.
Yeah, when I first seen it, I just walked past. I'm like, what got going on?
Oh, wow. Time for you to tell the truth. It's time. Bow Wow. It's time. Tell the truth.
Guys, Bow Wow is out here losing his mind because a bodyguard dropped some spicy footage of him getting the freak on at a Diddy party. It's crazy how these things have been playing out, because Bow Wow was just recently dragged through the mud for claiming he misses them Diddy freak-offs. Come to find out, what he really misses were the things he got to do at the freak-offs. And get this, Bow Wow wasn't just at the parties getting freaky. According to insiders who saw him at those parties, he was the main attraction, the main menu, the 3-course meal for Diddy and his friends to feast on. We know these industry men love nothing more than bending over for the elites, but is it true that Bow Wow also loved recording these encounters? And is Bow Wow just another victim of a predatory industry, or did he enjoy partying with Diddy?
Yo, Diddy taught me how to party. Diddy taught me how. JD gave me listen, JD and Snoop coached me and gave me the game. But it was Diddy who taught me the lifestyle aspect of the game.
So Bow Wow has been making the news rounds recently because of his strange connections with Diddy, which a lot of people have been giving the side eye. Now, we all know Bow Wow is like hip-hop's corniest guy ever. So of course, he had something goofy to say about the whole Diddy situation that made people start wondering if he was one of Diddy's boy toys. He went on Roxy Davis's podcast and started talking about how he missed all the Diddy parties and how everywhere has been boring since Diddy went to jail.
That, as far as like our industry, that made me feel some type of way, like for 3 days straight, like I can't. Like, nah, I would have never thought it would, if it is the end, this would be the story of how it would end. It ain't gonna end like this. Like, for me thinking on it, bruh supposed to be on a 250-foot yacht with his wife, leg up, chilling. This how you ride it out, you know what I mean? And I think a lot of us probably never thought that we would see this, but for me, it's like, it's just unreal. Like, it seems unreal at times. I know me and Jermaine, we spoke about it, and I'm just like, I would never thought that we would see him in this position, ever.
Even with all the rumors that have always circulated.
Never. Just never thought I'd see it like this. Like, nah. He's like the gatekeeper to the game, to the point to where, what weekend just passed? Like BT one weekend, it didn't, like the past two, they just didn't feel right. Because there was no motion, there was no parties. There was nowhere to go. Like,
let's be very specific between
like,
parties and freak-offs.
No, the industry, like the parties that we attend. Like, there's me, the Terrences,
I left before one. I never stayed.
Bow Wow faced serious backlash for those statements, because what do you mean you miss the parties where so many people have come out to say these horrific things happened to them? It's just crazy. However, a lot of people also weren't really surprised that Bow Wow would say something like that, because word on the street is that Bow Wow enjoys those parties because he gets a chance to bend over for the rich and powerful men in Hollywood in exchange for career opportunities. There are even rumors that Bow Wow was introduced to this lifestyle by his mentors when he was still very young. See, Bow Wow's career started very smoothly. He was only 6 years old when he caught the eye of Snoop Dogg and scored an invite to come and rap alongside Snoop and Dr. Dre on the big stage.
Future, tell him your name.
Bow Wow.
This is Bow Wow. Y'all hear that? Can y'all hear it? Yes. He's the future. He's a rapper too. He gonna drop and y'all go out and grab his stuff soon. We're gonna do this intro, okay? My next guest will soon be in a new movie called House Party 3. But he's also a very, very funny stand-up comic. You've seen him on Def Jam. You've seen him here. He never fails to bring them laughs. Please give it up for Chris Tucker.
Because the punches as a movie, I'm verbal up and justice of the nigga trying to do me. They never cool me and they do bitch all the shit. They say they have a double up with Scooby Doo. They eat the snack. Soup and Daisy, it's crazy. But do the pan to the grit, to the gravy.
Snoop was super impressed with young Bow Wow's talent, so he decided to take him under his wing and even gave him the name Lil Bow Wow. What's even more impressive is that Snoop invited Bow Wow to join him for the rest of the tour and later featured him on his Doggy Style album. However, Snoop started having issues with his record label, Death Row Records, which was heightened by the East Coast, West Coast beef that had rappers dropping like flies. Snoop decided to leave the label, but he didn't want to just leave Bow Wow hanging. So, Snoop introduced him to Jermaine Dupri. Legend has it that this is where Bow Wow's problems originated from. Word on the street is that Jermaine took advantage of Bow Wow and even passed him to his fellow industry deviants like Diddy to do the unthinkable to him. Now, you guys aren't surprised that Jermaine would be accused of doing things like this, right? Cat Williams called it a long time ago when he exposed Jermaine and Diddy for messing with kids, even calling Jermaine the king of PDF files. Cat was putting Jermaine on blast for allegedly taking advantage of the Criss Cross boys, who had been under his wing since they were about 12 years old. One of the boys, Chris Mac Daddy, passed away in 2013 from an OD, sparking rumors that he was deeply disturbed during his last days. Some people believe that Chris turned to substances due to trauma from all the horrific things he went through while being mentored by Jermaine Dupri. After Chris's death was announced, Jermaine went around acting like he was the most grief-stricken man in the world. He even released a statement where he called Chris his son and made this great show of heartbreak. He said, "To the world, Chris Kelly was Mac Daddy, but to me, he was the son I never had. When I think about it, I spent more time with Chris than anybody in my whole life, so you can imagine how bad this hurts. I will always love you, Chris, and I will never let the world forget you." However, when Jermaine was later asked about Chris in an interview with Vlad TV, he couldn't be bothered to at least appear sober or saddened. He was there acting all suspicious when he was talking about Chris, and he couldn't even remember his name.
Oh, what you talking about? Oh, you talking about, all right. Yeah, you talking about
all right.
Yeah.
And then one of the members passes.
No,
not right after, but years later.
Yeah, years later.
He passes at a relatively young age. Was it 30-something?
Yeah, I think so.
Did you see that coming at all? Were you guys still in contact?
No, I didn't. I mean, I didn't see that coming. We was in I mean, we had just did the 20th anniversary, so it was like, we had just started, having much more dialogue about them going on tour and doing other things after the 20th anniversary.
Yeah, I mean, it was a tragedy.
Yeah.
It would turn out that there was a lot of bad blood between Jermaine and Chris before Chris passed away. All that show of grief over Chris's death? Yeah, it was exactly that, a show. One fan outrightly accused Jermaine of trying to cover up the fact that Chris sued him for SAing him. The since-deleted comment said, "Yeah, 17 years ago, you were molesting Chris Cross. Even had a lawsuit which they won. but it was kept from the public. However, Jermaine fired back at the fan and threatened to sue the page that posted the comment. But of course, fans weren't buying that story, especially because of all the other stories surrounding Jermaine and other young boys in the industry. For example, a video recently started making the rounds where a bodyguard from the infamous Tunnel nightclub spilled the tea about how Bow Wow once got preyed upon by a much older woman when he was around 15 or 16.
Oh, shouts to Bow Wow and that big booty Puerto Rican chick from Newark, New Jersey, by Broad Street in the projects. You know who I'm talking about. You know what you did with Bow Wow. Why you gonna that little nigga? You know he was only 15, 16 when he came up in this motherfucker. Why you gonna do that to the man? And now he on BET about to marry a chick. You did him dirty.
At this age, Bow Wow was already under Jermaine's mentorship, so he should have been reasonable for the boy's safety. Putting him in that kind of situation was super irresponsible, but Jermaine didn't even feel sorry for it at all. In a recently resurfaced video, he was caught proudly boasting about taking a young Bow Wow to the club and exposing him to things that were way too mature for his age. Oh, but there's more. Rumors also started swirling around that Bow Wow was taken advantage of by a male bodyguard in Jermaine's limo. Bow Wow denied the rumors, but to many fans, it seemed like he was selecting his words carefully to avoid saying too much about the whole ordeal.
The one rumor that's always kind of lingered around that I don't think that you've ever addressed, and I just want to ask you flat out, there's been the crazy rumor that you got raped by your security guard.
That's ridiculous. That's crazy.
You've heard that before?
Yeah, that was like the first rumor that like ever had came out. I'll never forget that shit. I was in Paris, France. I was in Paris coming back to the States, and I was going through the airport. I believe I was going to Philly, and I had to call into the radio station and just clear that shit up. It never really, it never was really nothing crazy. Like, cause like I said, like, people gonna talk, people gonna make up stuff, people gonna say things. That's just a part of the game. You know what I mean? People have said the most craziest shit about people all the time. You know what I mean? But yeah, I don't even know where that shit started from. I don't even know where that bogus shit even came from. So, but nah, I don't even really, I never really had to, that might be like my fourth time ever really having to like answer that question before. Yeah, nobody asked me that.
Right. Because what, this was pre-internet? This was like early in your career?
Yeah. That was like the first rumor that ever like started on me as me being famous. I'm like, I don't know where the fuck that shit. Okay. I'm like, all right.
Okay, that's a hell of a fucked up rumor, man.
Yeah.
Bow Wow also got exposed by his ex-girlfriend, Erica Mena, who revealed that he was deeply traumatized by some of his earlier experiences in the industry. Erica revealed that not only did Bow Wow have anger issues and deep trauma, but he also transferred aggression to her and mistreated her.
When it was great, it was great. And then it was completely bad. When you finally get to know someone, you know, that's when you really have to reevaluate, you know, and people just have certain demons that they have to deal with. I have my own, and coming into that relationship, I didn't really know what I was getting into until, you know, we kind of really did settle in, and settling in was definitely a lot of life lessons.
See, victims usually end up channeling all their hurt and frustration to something or someone. Some choose substances and alcohol as their escape, some go to therapy, and some lash out at the people around them. Not that it justifies his behavior, but if Bow Wow was traumatized by what he went through in the industry, then it makes sense that he would lash out at his girlfriend. Again, that doesn't in any way make it okay to be violent. Speaking of lashing out, Bow Wow's story seems very similar to that of Orlando Brown, who also allegedly got roomed by Diddy. Orlando started out as a very promising talent with lead roles in 3 separate Disney movies. Everyone thought he was going to go on to have a brilliant career in Hollywood, But that all ended when Orlando went off the rails. It all began with his different run-ins with the law that started in April 2007 when he was pulled over for a traffic violation in Texas. Police searched his car and found weed in it, leading to him getting arrested. Around this time, Orlando was trying to get his music career off the ground without making much success. In 2011, he got arrested again for a DUI in Hollywood, and it became clear that Orlando was in over his head with substances and alcohol abuse. In 2013, he landed himself a 180-day sentence after being arrested for yet another DUI. The following year, an audio was leaked where someone believed to be Orlando was heard threatening to harm an unnamed woman and her family. Now, Orlando later claimed that the woman was some stalker who won't stop blowing up his phone, but he got charged with disturbing the peace. Following that incident, Orlando seemed to be getting his life back on track and even copped himself a few movie roles. However, by 2016, he went off the rails again and ended up in police custody for putting his hands on his girlfriend and possession with the intent to sell. But every time he was scheduled for court, he'd just disappear. Nobody knew where Orlando was until police tracked him down to a shady Las Vegas hotel. From there, his family and friends staged an intervention to get Orlando the help he so desperately needed. They checked him into a rehab facility where he was expected to stay for a couple of weeks, but he abandoned the program after only 1 week. Around this time, a video surfaced showing Orlando walking around barefoot while holding something that appeared to be a case of wine. In the background, there was a man threatening to lay him out if he came close to his house.
Look, man, my shit right over there. I pulled the
Look at this circus clown.
It's whole blood.
Go ahead. Work for them on the corner.
Sock me out.
Look at this nigga dirty ass feet.
Yep.
Ass nigga. Try to get us some love, he won't shit on you.
Yeah.
Now I know why he ain't got no family.
What?
Get the fuck away from here.
I got gun.
You better get away from my house or you get knocked the fuck out.
Knocked out, gun. Bro, I'm chilling, bro.
Get away from my house, yo.
I'm away from your house. Hit me. I'm away. I'm off your
If I
property.
come back over, I'm gonna knock you the fuck
I'm off your property.
You wait over here for the police.
I'm off your property.
Don't come back to my house.
This basically confirmed that Orlando was not just dealing with a serious addiction, he was also homeless. However, reports later confirmed that Orlando's mental health started spiraling after he went through some horrific things at the hands of certain men in the industry. Orlando himself has been in several interviews where he talked about being used by elites in the industry. He even name-dropped some of them, like in this rant where he talked about Will Smith and Michael Jackson being inappropriate with him.
This whole Will Smith, you feel me? Hey man, that nigga Michael Jackson, bro. You feel me? That nigga Michael Jackson, bro. That nigga set me up, bro. On everything I love, that nigga set me up, bro. You feel me? That nigga is tripping, bro. That nigga be on some other shit, my nigga. Like straight the fuck up. What are you talking about, my nigga? You raped me as a kid, you big ass nigga. You raped me as a kid and you raped all of my kids, nigga. And you still trying to motherfucking get away with this shit, nigga. What do you mean? I'm sitting right here, bitch. Every time I see you, I want to slice your neck, motherfucker. You really have to understand what the Bible says, bro. The Bible says, it says, honor your mother and your father for your days are long, nigga. I ain't killed you for that reason, bitch. Don't you ever get on a motherfucking TV show and act like I'm the motherfucking rapist, nigga. When you me, bitch, you raped every fucking body. Whole ass nigga. What are you talking about?
In another interview, Orlando talked about the so-called panda eyes ritual that is done in secret circles by Hollywood elites. According to Orlando, the ritual involves manipulating certain nerves in the victim's body to make it easier for them to be controlled. This gives the victims black eyes, which is also known as panda eyes in those circles. Orlando also believed that when the ritual is performed, it can turn the victim into whatever their master wants them to be, and the victims are usually young, unsuspecting men and boys in the industry.
Like I was telling you, panda. So you got panda panda is a secret code for a certain thing, and so when it comes down to that certain thing, it's so what it is you basically have a certain nerve in your rectum, and if you touch that nerve, You can turn a person into an animal. You can turn a person into whatever you want them to be if you just hold them down. So pretty much when you see black eyes like Blueface and it like that, he got beat up, but he didn't get beat up where you thought he got beat up. He got beat up somewhere else, okay? And so the eyes come out and they call them panda eyes. And they do this so you see people with these cigars and they're all these big celebrities, they all have the cigar in common. That's that big ass thing between their legs that they're sticking in. And it's one big society of it. Now, when it comes down to the selling of they're shipping and trafficking and people, adults, the moms, the dads, right there on Target commercials, right there on Walmart commercials. And you're looking at the people that are missing and they're smiling like they're happy, but they're going back to hell. And that's really what it is. These are actually adults.
Fast forward a few years, and Orlando does another interview with Cam Capone, where he spilled the tea about how Diddy allegedly did some inappropriate things with him at one of those infamous parties of his.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, yo, Diddy, you gave me the ooshka smash. You gave me the ooshka smuaf, the shoe smash. Diddy. Yeah, son. You know what I mean? You gave me the ooshka smuash. I love it, yo. I love it. You gave me the Ushkash Moors.
And
that Ushkash Moors. You know what I'm talking about, Diddy? Diddy. God.
But here's where it gets crazy. A video recently resurfaced where Orlando is describing what it's like to sleep with Bow Wow in great detail.
So Bow Wow got bomb. So that nigga Bow Wow got bomb. God damn.
Oh shit! I'm like, nigga, are you serious?
Oh God!
Like, God damn!
It's only one. It's one, yeah, bro.
I'm gonna tell you, that nigga, you need to figure that out.
So they played again.
No, that nigga's a man.
But how he got coochie?
Bro, this is our world,
Yeah.
We do what we want with our money.
So he's from Buffalo.
No, he's none of these names you call him. He loved me while he loved me. And only I can see, just like Diddy. The same thing with Diddy. They loved me while they loved me, bro. Period. And I know it's them. I'm not trying to be no dick, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Them my niggas, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
Then there's this interview with Funny Marco, where Orlando made some comments about Bow Wow, implying that Bow Wow might have also been exposed to the same thing at those Diddy parties. In the interview, Orlando is asked about Bow Wow, and he says something like Bow Wow has a good pee.
When's the last time you watched 106 in Park?
Last time it was hot.
What's the weather? What's the weather today, y'all?
When Little Bow Wow was on there.
You got a problem with Lil Bow Wow?
I ain't got a problem with Lil Bow Wow. Lil Bow Wow got some bomb ass.
82 degrees, partly cloudy, high of 85, low of 68.
Has that camera been on the whole time? Has it been on the whole time?
At any other time, people would have dismissed this statement as Orlando just fooling around, but it's hard to do that now with all the rumors flying around about Bow Wow being Diddy's boy toy. After the interview went viral, someone tagged Bow Wow on Twitter and said, "I hope you ain't gonna let Mr. Orlando B slide like that," and he responded by saying, "Since when legends got to speak on effery? I'm filming my new TV show as we speak and preparing for a sold-out show at the O2 Arena for the Millennium Tour in London. I'm a 35-year-old father. I don't play them type games. You do know this Bo you talking to, right? I am Boy Damon. Bow Wow then added, "Dog, I'm just now seeing it. I've been wrapped up with work. I be chilling, off the grid, not all on the net. Then I'll look up and be trending. They know who names they gotta say to go viral for 24 hours. Ish be crazy. Bow Wow has got to be on some Delulu business because nobody is checking for him like that. For him to be claiming that people are talking about him for clout. I mean, sure, he had his moment in the spotlight and he still has some loyal fans that'll pour their coins into anything he does. But he's just not the guy he's trying to make himself out to be. The one person who does know the kind of guy Bow Wow is a former Diddy bodyguard, big homie CC. In a recent interview, CC was asked about the people who attend Diddy parties, and he had a lot to say. According to CC, it made sense that Bow Wow missed Diddy parties because he used to get paid to be a party favor at them freak-offs. So, you can't really blame the guy for missing his favorite gig. CC even mentioned one incident where he ran into some guy in a mascot-like costume grinding against another guy on the floor. He didn't name names, but it was pretty clear he was talking about Bow Wow, and he referred to both guys as furries.
Let me ask y'all a question right now. If Bow Wow came into this room without anybody knowing anything he did, and a group of females came into this room, who gonna get the females first, y'all or him?
Us.
If they don't know,
Yeah, he said they don't know who
they
Bow Wow
don't know
is.
who he is.
He's just Shad Moss from up the road. Yeah, nah, we getting
Who
that
gonna get
action.
the females first?
Yeah, because Bow Wow did walk in this room, but he was Bow Wow. But no, Bow Wow is he have to like bat his eyes or something.
We don't bow.
Yeah, no shade to Shad. No shade to Shad.
There's no shade.
No shade to Shad, but
Right. So if you can be a person who can show up you can show up to a place, and everybody here is paid to come in here and do what they do, of course you gonna miss that.
Yeah.
You going to a party and everybody is working?
Nah, man.
You can pull anybody you want, male or female, to the bathroom and get a job.
Yeah.
You gonna miss that.
Yeah, damn. All right, well, it's a drought then. It's a drought.
That drought make people crash out. So you know.
It's a drought. What can you give me one celebrity you were surprised to see at a party in a way that you were surprised to see him, male or female? Like, you might have had an idea about him, then you see him like, there ain't no way that this person's doing this with that or doing this like that or whatever.
No.
Okay, yeah, he said, goddamn, I can't do that.
No. Like after my first year of being working with celebrities, I figured out what it was. I said, oh, so they all like this.
Alcohol.
Huh?
Does it always start with alcohol whenever?
No, a lot of them don't even drink.
Oh.
It's just them.
Bro,
I'm great.
You got different levels but you got horny men, and then you got real horny men. You feel me?
So, what's the craziest thing you see?
What about the animals? Well, animals.
Like the craziest thing that she was like, oh, nah, bro, I ain't, nah, bro, it's
I walked in on a guy in a mascot outfit with another person in a mascot outfit, dry humping in the floor.
That's a funny shit to walk into.
Yeah, when I first seen it, I just walked past. I'm like, what the fuck you got going on? So I go to the refrigerator, I give him
fully costume.
I don't know, man.
This wasn't a Halloween party. It don't even matter, but
this was March.
I don't know about you guys, but it seems like everyone knows something about what used to happen at them Diddy parties, but somehow they also never participated in it. So y'all need to let me know what y'all think about this. Did Bow Wow really have a whole side hustle as a party favor at Diddy's parties? Or are these guys just...
Woo, honey, it's a lot going on out here in these streets. We need prayer and we need a fast. I want to let you guys know, I thank you guys. I appreciate you all. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe here at the Messy Sweet Spot, okay? And I'll see you guys on the next upload.